Today I'll talk about industrial relations. It is part of my series of lectures on human resource management. What is an industry? Industry means any systematic activity carried on by a cooperation between an employer and employee for the production, supply, or distribution of goods or services with an overview to satisfy human wants. Now, introduction to industrial relations. What is an industrial relation? So, according to Dale, it refers to relationship between management and employees that arises out of employment. Parties involved in industrial relations include employees, employers, unions, and professional associations, and government. There are various approaches to industrial relation. These include unitary approach, pluralistic approach, Marxist approach, and we can apply systems approach. System approach was developed by Dunlop in 1958. The details of the viewers are referred to specialized text. Then international bodies involved in industrial relations. These include the International Labour Organization, that is ILO 1919. It is a UN agency. It gives technical advice and assistance to the participating nations, and the basis is tripartite structure, which include union, employer, and government. The other international body is World Trade Organization, or WTO 1996. It is also a UN agency. It is for promotion of free trade and resolution of trade disputes. Then let us see what are the relevant Indian Act. So these are various acts which are there in India. The initial one is Trade Union Act 1926, then Payment of Wages Act 1936, then Industrial Dispute Act 1947, wherein machineries to solve industrial dispute are stated. The Factory Act 1948, Bonus Act 1965, Gratuity Act 1972, Equal Remuneration Act 1976. Then there are National Commissions on Labor 1966 onwards. Now let us see what is an industrial dispute. So industrial dispute is the difference between employers and employees, or employees and employees, which is connected with the employment or non-employment or the terms of employment or with the condition of labor. In case of employees and employer relations, there is a grievance felt by the workman. The existence of a grievance is necessary and which must be communicated to the employer. So what are the causes of industrial dispute? The causes may be employee related, which may be financial and non-financial, management related, or political practices or other causes. So these are employee related causes, which include financial causes and non-financial causes. Financial causes include demand for increase of wages, salaries, and other perks, demand for more perks, bonus, and fringe benefits. Non-financial causes include demand for shorter working hours, rest hours, traveling hours. Then dispute may be because of changes like introduction of automated machines, or there may be demand for facilities like free meals and free group travel, etc. Then management related causes include disproportionate workload to employees, victimization, favoritism, and nepotism, non-implementation of or implementation without full spirit of agreements, attempt to weaken existing trade unions, or trying to impose fake unions. Then causes related to political practices, politicians influencing workers group, industrial unions affiliating with political unions, sometimes unions, workers strike against mergers, acquisitions, takeover, disinvestments, etc. Then these are the other causes of industrial dispute. Refusal to have workers' participation in the running of organization. Refusal to have free, frank, and transparent collective bargaining process through union. Sympathetic strike, a show of solidarity which may cause internal bitterness and unhealthy labor conditions. Then, what are the developments over time in industrial relations? Employers have formed their associations. So there may be within nation employer associations or international level employer associations. Linkage between international business and labor organizations. Trade unions are becoming stronger. Various industrial social security acts came into being, keeping in mind the interest of industrial workers only, without any thought of the employers. More and more privatization or disinvestment has created strain or industrial relations. Then what are the consequences of industrial dispute? So whenever there is industrial dispute, the employees may adopt a go slow tactic, or the employees may go on strike. The employers may adopt a lockout, layoff, or retrenchment. So all these activities they lead to loss to employee, loss to employer, and loss to government in the form of monetary loss. Then finally, management of industrial relations. So any good administration require proper communication system. This is very important. In case of hierarchical system, communication system should be sufficient to move upward, downward, and laterally. There should be adequate communication to keep the employees informed about decisions which affect their interest. There should be flattening of hierarchical setup, thereby improving the communication. So proper communication avoid misunderstanding between employers and employees and employees and employees. Then these are the other activities which should be done. We should consider workforce as a part of management. There should be proper motivation of workforce with proper career planning. Due to spelled out career growth, there is improvement in efficiency of workers. By developing team spirit, give and take policy is pumped in. The superintendent's pattern is shifted and a guidance pattern is adopted. The teamwork is facilitated where go and do it has been changed into let us go and do it. Then there should be proper working environment. Finally, more scope should be there for proper union activities, resulting in better negotiations and meaningful settlements. So finally, what are the key to success? We should properly investigate and manage industrial dispute. We should give proper representation to workers' union as well as industrial federations of employers. There should be workers' participation in certain managerial decisions and during changes in organization. So this is all for today. Thank you very much.